What? What's happening, Stone Cologne 316 here? What? What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Uh, just felt like doing another list video, going through my collection. I've been really trying to reach back into what I have and, you know, talk about fragrances I haven't really talked about in a while. Um, I've been in a really old school, classic, masculine barbershop fougere type of mood lately. Um, I'm going to talk about one that's in this list. I'm doing a list video that I recently just got, and it just, I don't know. I think it was the right time of season for me to get into all that stuff. You know, like the barbershop type fragrances. Um, you know, a lot of fresh, spicy, green, oak moss heavy type of stuff. I've been really into that. So I have 10 of them that I want to talk about. 10 old school classic masculine barbershop fragrances that I didn't realize I had, but I want to talk about them. So, yeah, I think I got some good ones. I don't have too many of them, but I ended up realizing that I had a lot more than I expected. So, these are the 10 I'm going to talk about. Before we get into that, if you're new to this channel, please like this video. If you like this content, please hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel. Uh, I am growing at a pretty decent pace, so it would be appreciated if you supported the channel. So, anywho, let's get into this damn list. What? Here we go. Let's get into it. First one. I actually, this was in a recent video I just put out. My 10 best everyday wears. This made it. So we're going to kick it off with this one. Boucheron Singulier. Cool Water, Sauvage, Versace Dylan Blue. That's basically what you're going to get. I won't cover too much on this. Fresh, green, spicy. It's got patchouli. Definitely has a slight fougere. Definitely kind of barbershop-y. This is probably probably the least most fougere-ish type of fragrance on this list. It does scream cool water to me, so that's why I kind of put it in here. And Dylan Blue kind of has that like earthy dry down, so it's very earthy, very woodsy, very green, fresh, spicy. Just a really really good freshie. Honestly, it's got an old school masculine kind of gentleman feel to it. So Boucheron Singulier, check that one out. Next, oh, this one is one of my favorites. Um, Azzaro, the Azzaro line. There's a specifically the Azzaro Pour Homme line. It's pretty popular. This one's probably most people's favorites. I could be wrong, but it's Azzaro Pour Homme Intense. Just warm, boozy, spicy. It's got heavy cinnamon in here. I believe there's a cognac note in here. Um, I wear this for Christmas. The past couple years with another one that I'm going to talk about later in the video. Probably should have put it next to it, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, this is some really good stuff. It's still kind of like modern, honestly. It can hold up. It's kind of a timeless scent to me. You're still getting like that shaving cream barber shop style kind of barbasol type of vibe, but then it's got fiery hot spice with it. It's got a little booze, and it's a little woody at the dry down. So very, very winter appropriate. This is the perfect time to wear this. I do need to wear this more often. I do have a small bottle. I'm not sure how much this is going for. It was discontinued at one point. And then I just recently saw it back in stock with certain places, but I don't remember how much it was. I think it was like in the $40 or $50 range, but yeah, Azzaro Pour Intense. You get about 6 to 8 hours on this, but it's very warm, cozy, boozy. Still has a freshness, so check that one out. Azzaro Pour Intense. Oh, next. I was going to put this one towards the end, but I've kind of talked about it a little bit in the past. Um, Not too much of a barbershop fragrance, but definitely masculine, old school, has a Fougere type of vibe going on for it. Zaharov Signature Pour Homme. Man, oh man, this definitely deserves to be here. Smoky lavender, a little fruity up top with pear. There's oud in here. I cannot wait to sample Signature Pour Homme Extreme. I heard the oud is cranked up. That one's going to be really good. I mean, if it's going to be like a thicker version of this, I am all for it. But this does have that barbershop style. It's got that frankincense and myrrh and smoky lavender, man. That's what I get out of this. 8 plus hours, 8 to 10 hours, I would say, more so 10 to 12. This stuff has perfect performance. Perfect performance. You know, my buddy Derek's watching this. This is his favorite fragrance. He knows what I'm talking about. This stuff is the truth, man. I feel bad. I should have put it high up on the list, but I've talked about it before. It's one of my favorites. It's just so good. It definitely belongs in this list. Zaharov Signature Pour Homme. Check that one out. Next, this one's a classic. Well, it's a flanker to a classic. I technically have both of them here, so I'll showcase both of them. But, you know, Drakkar Noir. I mean, that's kind of the epitome of old school barbershop fougere. Fresh, spicy green, earthy, woodsy. I don't wear this. It's rare that when I wear this. I usually spray it on my hand if I want something nostalgic. But this one actually didn't make the list. Its flanker did, though. Jaeger Intense. This is supposed to be a flanker to the original Jaeger, which I've never smelled the original Jaeger. Which is weird how they would come up with a flanker to this. I don't even know what the regular Jaeger bottle looks like. It's probably on the internet, but you know what I mean. Like, I didn't realize that they didn't produce Jaeger again. So, but this one does pretty much the same thing as the original. Sweetens it up a little bit. I believe there's benzoin in here, so there is a tad bit of a booziness, but there is a vanilla. You're still getting that barbershop kind of shaving cream vibe. I would say this would be more of a barbershop fragrance than this. This would be more just a fougere, I would say. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, this one's good, man. I got this one right when it came out. I believe it was 3 years ago, 2022. This came out. I think everybody jumped on it. It's already in the rack stores. But I think I got this at the time, a couple years back, for about $40. It's good stuff, man. I think it's 6 to 8 hours. Another one that I need to reach for more and start wearing again. But yeah, Jaeger Intense definitely makes the list. And its originator, Drakkar Noir, it's still a top 10. What? All right, next. I've done a full review on this one. You guys have seen this one. It's in the name. Barbershop from Authenticity Perfumes. There's a lot going on in here. A lot of citruses, lavender, aromatics. Whew. This is a little strong. This is another one that my buddy Derek sent me. He was getting rid of it, and I was like, he didn't even tell me he was sending it. Oh man, it is very strong. I mean, it's a Parfum concentration, but you can see how like thick and dense the juice is. It's a beautiful juice color. Um, but it is strong. So I know, Derek, when you were telling me that it was a little too strong for you, I get it. I definitely get it, bro. This is like a 3 to 4 spray max type of stuff. But it's clean. It's fresh and clean. It's again got them aromatics in there. It definitely smells like a fresh, getting out of the shower, you just shaved. It's a little sweet. It's like a sweet barber shop type of vibe. It's nothing immature though, but this is more modern than any like. It is a textbook like modern take on a barbershop style DNA. I don't know exactly what this smells like. It just when you think barbershop, the shaving cream and that blue liquid that they put the scissors in and the combs and whatnot, the disinfectant or whatever. Like it just gives me that vibe. So barbershop authenticity perfumes. I'd be stupid not to put this one in, right? What? From Mont Blanc. I don't know why it took me forever to pick this one up, but I was at the rack store a year or so ago, and I ended up getting the flanker of it way before I got this one. And I don't know what was wrong with me, but it's Mont Blanc Presents. I believe there's cinnamon, some citruses, some woods. Very weak performer, but it definitely screams. It's almost like a shittier version of this. It's giving me that same kind of smell, but it does have the cinnamon. It's warm. This is more warm. I heard that the original batches were just like amazing with performance. This absolutely is. I'd be lucky if I get 3 hours out of this. I do like the scent though. The scent of it is what made me put it in the list. But this is weak beyond belief. But yeah, fresh, spicy, a little green. It's warm. It's very warm and woody, and still has it's fresh. I mean, it came out about 2001, I believe. So I mean, it is a little dated, but very casual type of stuff. I wouldn't mind wearing this. You know, if I was bored or something at home and just lounge around the house, this is something I would wear for sure. I've worn this out the shower a couple times too, but yeah, it's not bad. It's a really good one, but again, the performance lacks. So Mont Blanc Presents, check that one out. Next, another old school one. I got quite a few old school ones in this one, but Derek, you sent me this one too. Obsession for Men. It's not quite barbershop, but it's definitely got a Fougere thing going on. There's a lot of florals in this. There's a cinnamon, woods. It's very warm. A lot of amber in here. Sprayed in the air. The dry down is where it's at with this. Yeah, that opening's a little harsh. It's very floral. I believe it's got some carnation and I think there's rose and stuff and a bunch of florals in here. A half hour into this is where the magic is, man. I mean, I haven't smelt this in so long, and then Derek sent it my way, and I'm like, I remember this. Yeah, just old school, masculine, signature scent worthy. I mean, everybody's dad and grandfather was wearing this at one point. I had to put it in the list. I had to do it. I know a lot of the younger kids that they hate this. And this is at Burlington. You'll see this at Burlington like everywhere, and nobody wants to buy it. But respect your elders. Respect your elders. That's all I got to say. Calvin Klein, Obsession for Men. We're down to the last three. And this next one, I told you it layered. I'm not a layering guy, but the past three Christmases, I've layered with this Azzaro Intense. We got to include Zaharov Second Soul. This is from the Zed Creators 2.0. Justin Copeland from Stay Fresh Productions. This was his creation, which I hear they're doing a Zed Creators 3 with Ross and Justin, I believe. Not sure if I'm supposed to announce that. I believe, no. Ross announced that already. But this one, man, this is such a masterpiece. It really complements the first one. It just, Brass and Soul was very fresh, spicy, kind of had a like a fresh boozy cocktail kind of vibe to it. The whole story behind Brass and Soul was like going to a club, you know. It starts out super fresh with like Irish Spring soap type of vibe, and then it kind of gets smoky, it darkens up a bit. Well, with this one, it cranks the oil concentration. Still has a juniper in there. It's got still got that booziness. Um, it's got some tobacco though. It's got a smoke accord. It's got suede, tobacco, suede, and smoke, and the freshness with the juniper and the gin and tonic kind of thing going on. Really just makes this. I mean, this is all around, could be a signature scent for sure. Little too heavy for the high heat though, but anywhere else in the year, like anytime, like spring, summer, fall, or spring, fall, winter, this would thrive. But it does have this barbershop kind of masculine um, fougere type of vibe to it. It's just really good. It really walks the path of Azzaro Porom Intense, but it's more modern and less. It doesn't have cinnamon in it, but I don't believe it does. I hope it doesn't, because I'd be wrong. But yeah, this is. I really gotta polish this bottle. I apologize. I should have cleaned it before I filmed it, but Zaharoff Second Soul, man, I had to put this one in. This one's a great one. 8 to 10 hours, probably 12 hours. In the deep dry down, it gets really kind of dark. The suede really pops. The tobacco is a little earthy, but it's not bad. Good stuff. Zaharoff Second Soul. Check that out. Actually, you can't check it out because it's discontinued. But try and get your nose on it if you can. Probably find a sample online. Last two. I mean, I have a tiny bit of this left, and I don't know if I'll get another bottle of it, but Chanel Platinum Egoist. God, this to me smells like a vintage. This smells like Abercrombie and Fitch's father or grandfather. It does have that like fresh, woody type of vibe. A little sweet. It still has that shaving cream type of vibe. Fresh and spicy and green. Very green and spicy on this one. And I believe there's oak moss and I think it's pretty earthy at the bottom. I don't exactly remember the notes, but man, this is a timeless classic. It's been reformulated from what I heard, and it doesn't last as long. I get about 6 hours tops on this, to be honest. I mean, it could cut through the cold right now, but I don't think I'd get a lot of performance out of it. My skin's very dry in the winter. You can get very dehydrated in the wintertime. So make sure you're drinking your fluids. What? Anywho, this one I love. Um, again, I only have a couple milliliters left. We'll see. We'll see if I get another bottle. Highly doubt it. I have way too much as it is. So yeah, Chanel Platinum Eagle East. Check that one out. And last but not least, I'm just in love with this. I believe I'm going to need another bottle of this. Ralph Lauren Safari. God, this shit is so good. This is so good. My wife loves this too. I had this on my. I think I had this on my hand, or I wore it sometime this past weekend. I forgot what day I wore it, but she said, "Man, you smell really good." This stuff, man, I can't. It does not smell like it came out in '92. It does, but it doesn't. If that makes sense. Fresh and green, spicy, woody. It's got leather, earthy woods. It's 90s in a bottle, man. Couple of you guys have told me that Pasha de Cartier EDT is supposed to be like along the same vein as this, but a little bit better. So eventually I'll check that one out. But I think that's what kind of sparked it. I was looking into that one, and then it kind of sparked um, this idea, this list. But I love this. I've been really wearing this. You can tell that dent. I've been really wearing this lately. Absolutely love it. I might wear it tonight out the shower. I might wear it to work tomorrow. Don't know. But this is absolutely one of my favorites. Performance, I get about 5 hours. I've been reading a lot that obviously this is like watered down compared to what it used to be, but I'll just respray. I mean, the sprays itself are kind of puny. Like, they're very, very wide, thin mists. So I just spray heavy. It's a 4.2 ounce bottle. So if I run out, I'll get another one. I just hope they don't discontinue it. I can't see them discontinuing all the old school ones. That'll be the day. When cool water and all them go away. Won't be for a while though. Ralph Lauren Safari for Men. My favorite one right now. Out of all these, this one's my favorite. Yes, Second Soul. Sorry. Respect your elders though. You know what I mean? Quality wise, Second Soul is better. I'm just saying scent wise, scent profile. This is my favorite out of all of them. I absolutely love this stuff. Check that one out. And that's it. I really enjoy talking about those because the older I get, the farther back I research. I've been doing it with music. I've been doing that with just, and I don't know if it's a bad thing. Probably not. I love just going back in time and trying to be like, oh, this is what that time smelled like. And I'm just a sucker for the old school masculine stuff. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot that I've tried that I just can't stand. The more floral ones are just like, oof, a little off-putting. But these are ones that can hang, man. They can hang with the best of them. So, anywho, let me know if you guys have any of these. Let me know what you guys were wearing today. I appreciate everybody's support. I'll come out with another video this week. Again, scheduling wise, I'm kind of all over the place, so I'm not exactly sure when I will do another video. I do have to start scheduling a live stream. I'm really trying to look at my schedule and see when would be a good time to do that. It's hard during the week, so maybe on the weekends. Maybe I'll do a poll on the community tab and ask you guys what would be a good time for you. That way I can kind of go off that. That way more people can, check out the stream and whatnot. So, anywho, thanks for watching. Hope everyone is well and safe, and you know the drill. Like, comment, and subscribe. What? And that's the bottom line. What? Gaston Cologne said so. Take care, guys. Have a good one.